to jail. Gonna wanna go to jail. Got a letter in the mail. Got a letter in the mail. In the early morning rain. In the early morning rain. Ask me what I want to be. Ask me what I want to be. Said I wanted to PT.
Welcome back, candidates. My name is Lieutenant Lindsay, and today I'll be covering Episode 4 of the Operation Order Series, Execution. Please be advised that today's video will be a little longer because this paragraph is so much more complicated, so be prepared and take some notes. What is execution? Execution is the how-to of the operations order. This paragraph consists of 4 sub-paragraphs: commander's intent, concept of operations, tasks, and coordinating instructions. Starting with commander's intent. This is the first sub-paragraph in the execution paragraph. The first time I went to OCS, this was actually a none paragraph, so you would say none. But today it is actually considered one of the most important parts of the execution paragraph. Commander's intent states your mission with your plan to accomplish it. The purpose, why, the method, how, and the end state, what it will look like when it's done. Generally, your commander's intent comes from your mission statement, so you can actually pull and plug in this part of the paragraph. An example of commander's intent, as it would be briefed. Commander's intent, purpose, clear the area of enemy combatants. Method, using the fire and maneuver, conduct a frontal assault on the enemy position at platoon objective blue. End state, friendly forces consolidate on platoon objective blue. Now you can see that this was a very broad and generalized statement, and it didn't go into a lot of detail or tell people exactly what to do. Bear this in mind as you go through your execution. You should always start big picture with generalized and broad terms and work your way down into small details as you get into each subparagraph. Alright, so this next subparagraph is concept of operations. Alright, and this subparagraph also consists of 2 other subparagraphs, scheme of maneuver and fire support plan. Starting with the scheme of maneuver. This is the general overview of the how-to of your plan. It is the big picture on the entire unit's operation, alright, and what their mission is. It is important to issue your scheme of maneuver in anonymous terms in order to keep everyone's attention throughout the whole plan. Remember, big picture, alright? We're focusing on the big picture right now. Everyone needs to understand what those around them are doing in order to create flexibility and support during the execution of your plan. Brief the scheme of maneuver in logical sequence. Begin at your current location and brief your unit's actions through the completion of the mission. For an offensive operation, the scheme of maneuver includes form of maneuver, initial formation, attack formation, assault formation, and the basic plan for consolidation and reorganization. Remember, in this paragraph, we are walking the dog, all right? During this portion of your brief, you will use the walk the dog. If you do not know what walk the dog means, do not worry. I'll cover this in future videos. For now, all you need to know is that walking the dog is using a terrain model with note cards to demonstrate where your units should be and what they are doing as they move through the objective. Now I'm going to actually talk about and demonstrate the scheme of maneuver. I will then present it like I was giving a brief. At OCS, the form of maneuver will always be frontal or single envelopment. The initial formation should be squad column, fire team wedge. The attack formation should be squad wedge, fire team wedge. The assault formation should be squad on line, fire team skirmishers right or left, and then after consolidating 10 to 20 meters past the objective, you will form a hasty 180 and prepare for an enemy counterattack. When you have determined that there is no chance of enemy counterattack, you'll consolidate into a 360 around the objective and assign overlapping fields of fire. You'll gather what we call an ammunition, casualty, and equipment, or ACE report, from your fire team leaders, and you will report to higher. I'll now read this like I was going to brief it. Concept of operations. Scheme of maneuver. The form of maneuver is a frontal attack. From the assembly area to the attack position, we will use a squad column, fire team wedge. From the attack position to the line of departure, we'll use a squad wedge, fire team wedge. From the line of departure to the assault position, we'll use squad on line, fire team skirmishers. From the assault position to the objective, we will use squad on line, fire team skirmishers. We will rush 10 to 20 meters past the objective and form a hasty 180. Upon no chance of enemy counterattack, we'll consolidate into a 360, we will gain ACE reports, and we will report to higher. So fire support plan is the next part of this subparagraph, or of the concept of operations subparagraph. And it is none at OCS. All right, we do not use fire support plans at OCS. This will be something that you use at TBS, and you don't have to worry about it. But make sure that you brief none when you go to this part of the paragraph. Tasks is the third subparagraph in execution and covers specific tasks given to members of a fire team or to subordinate leaders on the scheme of maneuver. This is when you are speaking specifically to subordinate units or persons on the part of the scheme of maneuver they must execute. Each subordinate task should be issued as a mission statement. Tasks can be super simple or extremely complex. It's important to avoid making tasks complex at OCS for two reasons. One, you don't have a lot of time to brief the order, so tasks can easily eat away at your time. Second, your fellow candidates will know what they need to do on an individual level, so there is no need to micromanage them. Now, let's look at the examples provided. Here's an example of a briefing for tasks. At 0600, first fire team will attack the left 1/3 of the objective in order to prevent the enemy from withdrawing. At 0600, second fire team will attack the middle 1/3 of the objective in order to prevent the enemy from withdrawing. At 0600, third fire team will attack the right 1/3 of the objective in order to prevent the enemy from withdrawing. Coordinating instructions is the fourth and final subparagraph for execution. This paragraph contains instructions common to 2 or more people in the unit. Items in this paragraph typically include time of attack, identifying the base unit, also known as the main effort, order of movement, tactical control measures, i.e. assembly area, attack position, the line of departure, the assault position, and the objective, the route to the objective, which is the direction, distance, and key terrain features for each leg of the trip, and security. You already have told all of this in your brief, so it's easy to pull this information out and plug it in. That's all coordinating instructions should be. Pull and plug. Now I'll give you an example. Please follow along with the information on the screen and take notes if you'd like. Time of attack, 0600. The base unit will be 2nd Fire Team. Order of movement, from the assembly area to the attack position, we will move in squad column, Fire Team Wedge. Order of movement will be 1st Fire Team, 2nd Fire Team, 3rd Fire Team. From the attack position to the assault position, we will move in squad wedge, Fire Team Wedge. From left to right will be 1st Fire Team, 2nd Fire Team, 3rd Fire Team. From the assault position to the objective, we will move in squad on line, Fire Team Skirmishers right. From left to right will be 1st Fire Team, 2nd Fire Team, 3rd Fire Team. Tactical control measures. The assembly area is located at grid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I say again, grid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The attack position is located at 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. I say again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. The line of departure is located at 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. I say again, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. The assault position is located at grid 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. I say again, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. The objective location is located at grid 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. I say again, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. The route to the objective. From the assembly area to the attack position, we will move 400 meters at 34 degrees magnetic. From the attack position to the assault position, we will be moving 300 meters at 54 degrees magnetic. Security. After rushing 10 to 20 meters, we will form a hasty 180. 1st Fire Team will cover the 12 o'clock, 2nd Fire Team will cover the 1500, and 3rd Fire Team will cover the 2100. When no threat of enemy counterattack, we will form a consolidated 360 around the objective. 1st Fire Team will stay at the 1200, second fire team will move to the 1600, and third fire team will move to the 1900. Alright, now it's time for shorthand of the day. Please feel free to pause the video and copy it down. Today's hand signal is halt. To make this hand signal, put your hand in the air with palm flat. This hand signal indicates to your team that they should come to a gradual stop. Remember, today we covered execution, when it has four subparagraphs: commander's intent, concept of operations, tasks, and coordinating instructions. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you have questions or suggestions, please comment below.
Ask me what I want to be.
Ask me what I want to be.
In the early morning rain.
In the early morning rain.
Ask me where I could sign.
Ask me where I could sign.
Pointing to the dotted line.
Pointing to the dotted line.
Ask me where I could sign.
Ask me where I could sign.
In the early morning rain.
In the early morning rain.
See the seal under the hill.
See the seal on the hill.
Locked and loaded, ready to kill.
Locked and loaded, ready to kill.
See the seal on the hill.
See the seal on the hill.
In the early morning rain.
In the early morning rain.
Mama, mama, don't you cry.
Mama, mama, don't you cry.
Your baby boy ain't gonna die.
Baby boy ain't gonna die.
Mama, mama, don't you cry.
Mama, mama, don't you cry.
In the early morning rain.
In the early morning rain.
Sad greens and black beret.
Sad greens and black beret.
Now I'm marching every day.
Now I'm marching every day.
Sad greens and black beret.
Sad greens and black beret.
In the early morning rain.
In the early morning rain.
Feeling fine and looking good.
Feeling fine and looking good.
Ought to be in Hollywood.
Ought to be in Hollywood.
Feeling fine and looking good.
Feeling fine and looking good.
In the early morning rain.
In the early morning rain.
Freedom! To my left.
Hey!
Hoo-ya!
Hey!
Hoo-ya!
Hey!
Hoo-ya!
Hey! Hey! Hey!
1, 16,
16.
Get down.
Get down.
Be proud.
Be proud.
Fired up.
Fired up.
Motivate.
Motivate.
Annihilate.
Annihilate.
Assassinate.
Assassinate.
Can't stop.
Can't stop.
Can't quit.
Can't quit.
Gotta be.
Gotta be.
Gonna be.
Gonna be.
Unity.
Unity.
SEAL team.
SEAL team.